Hey everybody, this is Rainforest Ryan. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you have a question about something. Today I have a special guest. It is a praying mantis. I caught it in my garden the other day, and I love praying mantises, and they're very beneficial. And it's one of the biggest ones I've seen here, so I figured I'd do a video on it before I release it back in my property. There's a little terrarium that I set up here. Be very careful. I don't want to hurt her leg. There she comes. Okay, okay. There she is. Now this is a female praying mantis. I'm not sure the exact species. This is by far one of the largest ones that I've seen, which is one of the things that tipped me off that she is definitely a female. Now one thing I've noticed is one of her hands is broken. It got broken off, maybe by a predator or maybe by something that she caught. I know that katydids have pretty strong mandibles, and they quite often eat katydids, and a katydid would be able to bite off that little claw. Look at her. She likes the camera.
She does.
Hi. Now praying mantises have different segments on their abdomens, which is another way to tell males and the females. If the segments on her abdomen underneath, you have to kind of get a glass to see it, are less than 5, so you can kind of see some segments there, are less than 5, then it's usually a female. And then the males tend to have a lot more segments to their abdomens. But usually you only need that when they're younger, because you can't tell them apart because of their size. But when they're full grown, there's a huge difference in the size of the males and the females. And also the females, when they're also fully grown, have a lot smaller wings, and a lot of times they're not really capable of flight or flying. Well, the males have actual wings and they can fly pretty well.
She seems to be easy to hold.
She is, and some of them are, and some of them are not, because some of them that I have caught are very skittish and very flighty, but you know, different personalities. And I've had her for a couple days, and she is able to eat. She has eaten a deer fly, she has eaten a cockroach, and she has eaten a, what else was it I fed her? It was I think it was just a regular fly. It was a house fly, but it was a really big one.
Well, any pet that eats cockroaches and deer flies is a good pet.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would consider these beneficial insects for sure. And also, while she was in this enclosure, I want to show you, she has laid, she dropped a couple. Look at her. She wants to come up. She wants to come here. Come on. She has laid a couple of egg sacs here in the corner.
Let's see if we can see them.
Now, I'm not sure if they're fertile or not. They seem kind of small, and she has not had a male in with her for the past couple days while I've had her, but she might have mated before I caught her. Now, they are capable, some species are capable of parthenogenesis, meaning that they can have babies on their own, and some species are not. Also, they have been known to lay infertile eggs when they are adults, and soon after they usually lay eggs, I read that they die sadly. So they only lived, I think, about a year, so she doesn't have too much longer to go. So I wanted to do this video and let her go, so hopefully maybe she can mate and continue on the next generation before her time.
Maybe she can eat a few more cockroaches too
I hope so.
from the yard.
I would like her to eat some. I would prefer her to eat deer flies.
Yeah, and eat
like
some deer flies too.
All right, well, we're gonna let her go.
Yeah, I think that's great.
And then we'll do that.
Yeah, so these are really good bugs to have in your garden.
And they sway back and forth like that. They try to kind of mimic the wind, like a chameleon, and they'll kind of do a little dance. There she goes. It's really cool. I love when they do that.
I think she likes you.
I think so. I think she wants to jump on my hat. I'm just gonna let her go right over here. I don't want to let her go on these broadleaves because she would be very visible to predators, and it's sun's going down and bats are coming out, and we have little yucatan owls, little tiny ones, and they would love to eat her. I'm gonna let her go over here in these little smaller leaves, and she's gonna jump onto a leaf. You gotta see this. It's gonna be cool. There she goes.
She doesn't want to go. She likes you.
Oh, she's not gonna jump. I don't want her to jump anyways. Here you go. Here you go, lady. All right.
Now eat up all those yucky cockroaches. Well, thank you, Ryan, for sharing the mantis with us today and showing us the enclosure that you made.
Thank you. I'll keep you posted on these egg sacs. Maybe if they hatch, we'll do another video on the egg sacs. And all the little baby mantises are really cute, and it's interesting to watch them hatch.
Yeah, wouldn't that be wonderful?
It would. I'm just gonna leave them in there.
And thank you for showing us the eggs, and thank you for releasing her back into the wild. And we'll see you next time for another video.
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.